Where am I? Oh. Hello there. Welcome to the gates of heaven. Have you lived a good and proper life? I think so, although I did have a lot of sex with lots of different women. Don't worry. Consensual sex isn't a sin. Really? It's okay. Sex is natural, there's nothing sinful about it. As long as your partner come too. So what's heaven like? There's so many lesbians. Father cuts his son's hair because he bullied another kid at school that had cancer. What if he bullied a pregnant girl? Lost it at 15 and then never had Shreks for 10 years. I think my virginity is growing back. Goat doesn't count. What about mountain one? Like a mountain bike. Married pilot couple reveal what it's like to share a cock. This is so sad, someone give a cock to that poor woman so they don't have to share anymore. Did they find the piss drawer? They found the piss bottles in the drawer, so I guess yes. Imagine needing to use bottles. I just pee straight into the drawer and make a small lake. I get some dirt and make a couple islands. Then I add a couple rivers and put some turtles in it. It's my own little ecosystem. Excuse me? What? Women will make fun of a guy for not being able to make her come, meanwhile she needs to be choked upside down with 2.5 fingers inside her, rotating counterclockwise at a 45 degrees angle for precisely 52 minutes in order to climax. Man, you can just ask where the clitoris is. We'd be happy to show you. Tried once, was told to leave Walmart or security would be called. A genius move. Cop 1. Anything you say can and will be held against you. Guy, titties. Cop 2. Damn, this guy's good. Things changed when Cop 2 took his shirt off. Cursed. Shrekshul experience. I made a girl throw up on my dick. Vomit makes the best lube, especially if it's chunky. A real curse comment. Lana Raids is now against adult industry after being taken advantage of while doing porn. Just trying to tie the loose ends before her son finds out. How people at my college park. What if we touched truck nuts in the college parking lot? The Oppenheimer marketing team is going crazy. The Warner Bros lot is currently on fire. A girl at office, who is way out of my league, is being very touchy with me. I may be overthinking, but she is feeding me snacks, holds my arm, whatever gives me motivation to go to office. Don't put your penis where your pen is. Maintain that gap. Wish I knew this before I got my dick stuck in my compass box in 7th grade. Thank you God for not making me attracted to feet. My partner knows I'm not into feet, so she went and got hers amputated for me. Female ferrets can die if they don't have enough Shreks. About to save some lives. Why I never trust a mother ducker who drinks milk. I love how milk has become the universal symbol of true evil and psychopathy in film, because it's both valid and correct. You'll just think milk is for psychopaths because your dad never came back with it. He's next on that wall. Shut the duck up, wanker. Piss bending. If you think about it, it's a variant of water bending. Why you should date a Chinese girl. She cooked my pet dog. Brother, she is 55. That's what happens when you mix Lebanese and Latino genes. What's a Lebanese? When a girl likes another girl. Onion rings are allergic to hedgehogs. I'm allergic to blue yoga pants. Not all swellings are from allergies. Your private part is named after the last movie or TV show you watched. What is yours? I'm not calling my dick Young Sheldon. Tough but fair. The DPRK executed 12 young men for playing League of Legends. This is ducked up. We shouldn't be making jokes about something so horrible. I hope these poor victims rest in peace after being subjected to such a horrible game. Which smell do you find the most satisfying? A. Campfire. B. Gasoline. C. Own farts. D. Rain. I like to smell my own farts while standing in the rain pouring gasoline on the campfire. Man, hey, how much for a hand job? Hooker, $10. You want one? Man, nope. I was just curious how much I save when I do it myself. What the duck, am I not billionaire? I should have an empire bigger than Bill Gates by now. Barracuda, the sea butcher that can kill a human. My parents abandoned me at an early age, and I was raised by a family of barracudas. Growing strong off their rich milk, I can attest to their gentle near-passive nature. Thanks, I hate how I can't describe my job in 3 words. If you can't describe your job in 3 words, I'm a SaaS-based fintech sales analyst. I develop and maintain automated capabilities. I create system to record blockchain data. I catch fish. You have a bullshit job. Selling my body. Can I get a 1 kidney and a side of right lung with that? Parents of Reddit, what is the most unsettling thing you have heard/seen your child do? My son walked into the room, but naked, holding a pair of scissors, and asked why his younger sister didn't have a penis. He never explicitly said he was thinking of performing surgery on himself, but we kept a close eye on him for a few weeks and hid all the scissors. Why is this promoted? Tweet appearing under here. Lol. Promoted tweets are based on your browsing history. My girlfriend was telling me a story from school when she was like 14. Teacher in biology class brought a pig heart to dissect. She volunteers for the dissection. Instead of dissecting it, she starts to violently stab it, getting blood all over the place. After class, she begs the teacher to allow her to keep the pig heart. She actually brings it home. She also frequently tells me about the possibility of the world being controlled by satanic cults, and says shit like, I could kill you right here and hide the body and no one would know for weeks, or if I sharpen this stick I could stab you in the neck. Is she mentally ill or something? You know the pussy is impeccable. Literally to die for. When Jesus appears on your domestic violence. Guys, is this a sign from God I should keep beating my wife? Asking for a friend. My left arm has been gone almost 2 months. If you want to laugh and make jokes, it's cool. I'm so proud of my body. If you're so special, why don't you give yourself a round of applause? I hate my boyfriend's haircut. I love my boyfriend, 27, but he cuts his hair in the Hitler style. He even styles it kinda similar, and since his hair is black I can't help but see a massive resemblance. I've asked him politely to style it differently, and I don't know why he doesn't do it. I know it's his hair and only himself can decide how to wear it, but come on. Ducking Hitler? He is in no way associated with Nazis or that kind of bullshit. I think he didn't realize until I pointed it out, but he hasn't made any efforts to change it. 1. Don't let this be an access to problems in your relationship. 2. Tell him mean times at least to fix it. 3. Never let him enroll in art school. 4. Avoid trips to Poland. 5. Steer him away from conversations about his struggle. I wanted to give my dog a haircut and now I want him to leave my house. I'm scared. So who's gonna tell OP that dogs don't have human ears? Bad Skinwalker shaking my head. My dick has led me to places I wouldn't even go with a gun. So true, and when the post-nut clarity kicks in you're like, get me the duck out of here. Nima Jr. Unatletico Madrid. Happening right now at Walt Disney World. History Month for Disney. Minecraft Steve origin story. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Proof that children yearn for the mines. If you can't describe your job in 3 words, I'm a SaaS-based fintech sales analyst. I develop and maintain automated capabilities. I create system to record blockchain data. I catch fish. You have a bullshit job. I sell heroin. What do I do with my hard sock? Use it to knock out your siblings. Instructions unclear. Sibling knocked up. It still amazes me how languages can have a 2-syllable word for perceiving pain and make it sound natural, right? The Japanese are very sophisticated when it comes to pain, I guess. Me. If that bitch clamped down on my finger, all you'd hear is a guttural roar from the darkest sewers of my inner demonic resonation chamber. My kid says his is bigger, faster, and cooler. What should my response be? Yeah, well, I did your mom. Cave girls make yabba dabba do. You know SSS. Stop smoking September is a good idea for a month. Agreed. We should call it Join the SS Club. Maybe wear brown shirts to remind us of the tar we are keeping out of our lungs. Have a cool logo where the SS look like lightning bolts to reflect how fast you quit smoking. Maybe gas some people to demonstrate how your lungs feel after smoking. I heard Poland had got a lot of smokers. Let's go there via Germany. We are making a sequel. US federal prison cell at EX Supermax in Colorado. $40,000 a year college dorm. Always gotta be positive. People would kill to get a place like this. Okay, I'm in a huge argument with a friend about this. Do you wipe your ass after taking shit while sitting down or standing up? I leave the toilet paper on the roll and just twerk up against it. Buy a wife from Vietnam for only $6,000. 1. Guaranteed virgin. 2. Guaranteed to be delivered within 90 days. 3. No extra charges. 4. If ran away within a year, you get another one for free. 1. Order. 2. Befriend her. 3. Claim she ran away. 4. Request new one. 5. Repeat 200 times. 6. Establish army. 7. Open nail salon and massage parlor in the same strip mall. 8. Record the massage. 9. Take tapes of influential people who had a happy ending. 10. Blackmail them. 11. Use leverage to gain power. 12. Expand. Get in touch with politicians. 13. Use new power to gain infinite wealth. 14. Buy private island. 15. Give trips. Wait. Duck reincarnated. Before the FBI comes around and you commit suicide. Who are the wealthy people on your island? My boyfriend took me to get unders and he wanted to embarrass me, so he said real loud, "I can't wait to rip these off with my teeth." And I replied with, "Seriously, you need to stop. You're my brother." I won. Thanos snaps his finger. Pregnant people need to settle a massive debate. What are these called? Anal coolers. $10 million right now in your hand, but there's a catch. A snail is chasing you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die a terrible death. The snail cannot be killed. It knows your location at all times. Its only purpose is to find you. You taking the money? Go to a super fancy restaurant. Order the escargots. Eat the snail that's after me. Die. Have my family sue the restaurant cause I died from their snail. Then fam gets the leftover money that I have, and from the restaurant. And to top of it all off, I die. A 1,000-year-old Buddha statue with a mummified monk inside. Wow, Kinder Eggs used to have some weird things inside. Why is cursed? In Italy, is normal that the trains goes with spaghetti. 2 or more people died in that train. The risk of being Italian. Blurst thwomp. This is how Sonic fans are born. Gotta go flat. How do y'all walk in shallow water? All of these are acceptable. Totally depends on a number of factors. 1. Air temperature. 2. Water temperature. 3. Do I have a boner? 1. If you've got a boner. Bonus points if you lost your swimming trunks. Bonus points if it's a kiddie pool. My mom forced me to buy 2 hamsters because one would be lonely. They made 7 babies. She ate 6. The baby that survived ate the mother, and the dad who saw these starved himself to death. What would y'all do if penises were detachable? Bro, please. I left mine at home and I really need to pee. People who duck their family. Why? Judging by your spelling, you should ask your parents. Time to put her down, son. Pants son, zip slowly. He said put her down, not let her down. You can become perfectly fluent in a language by hearing it once. Okay, so I'm a go listen to dogs barking, then they can consent. I asked you to stay in the vehicle. I can get out of my own car. If it were Walter Black, this would have been the finale. When bro claims he grew up poor, but he never had to keep his sister pregnant, so his family could have fresh milk. What the duck are you even supposed to say after you get nudes? Grandma says your hair looks nice. Maggots when you lift up the dead rotting corpse. You know it's funny, there's hundreds of porn videos of white girls calling black guys the N-word, but I've never seen one of a white guy saying it to a black girl. Put me in, coach. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil suicide attempt. Testing how long it takes until he cat slaps me. Why does he look like Hitler? Something one with him. What really blows your mind is when you put one finger each hole and pinch them together. It's paper thin. When you do that move, the girl takes a screenshot. They won't stop coming. What do I do? About to put the cock in cockroach. The real take advantage before it gets cold. What's the weirdest fetish your partner has had? He said he'd piss in the gap between my teeth. I now have braces and never saw him again. People providing justice to Johnny Depp by watching Amber Heard Shrek scenes. That's disgusting. Where? Once we are extinct, I hope aliens will visit and see our empty, desolate landscapes filled with Jesus's coming signs and assume that he ate us. Shit, if Jesus came, I'd swallow. All drugs should be entirely legalized in all forms so all the drug addicts will eventually work their way up to heroin, overdose and die, making society better one day at a time. No, he's got a point. Ruin a first date in 4 words. You look prettier awake. Me trying not to laugh at my grandfather's funeral after the priest said that he is no longer among us. I once heard my hot neighbor moaning and got instantly turned on. She moaned for ages before I realized it was actually a pigeon. I reckon I jerked off to that pigeon for a good 45 minutes. Really ruffled your feathers, huh? Bumblebee taking a nap in a flower. What you doing, step B? The way anime girls act about each other's boobs, but it's guys, and they're huge fat nuts. Bro, your balls are so big. I'm so jealous. Gets behind and starts fondling them. Kyra, those are sensitive. Bro, they flop all over the place. Dude in the corner with tiny nuts looks down in shame. I'm not attracted to men that play video games. According to your bio, I can see all of you for $2. Why are you criticizing gamers when you the one playing yourself? When a therapist sees a girl with blue hair walking. Better hurry up, that money is limited edition. Not that I approve drunk driving or anything, but I'm 100% sure this shit absolutely slaps when you're driving home drunk. Especially when the bumping noise of the people you run over are perfectly synced with the beat. What was your worst oh shit I duck up moment? When I mistook the get well soon card for the good luck and at your new job card and wrote you deserve this to someone getting chemo. Got husband, wife. When closer to God, the husband and wife will be closer to each other. I don't know, man. Mary got pretty close to God without her husband. What is your opinion on kissing after oral Shreks? A chef must taste his own dish. This is the greatest comment of all time. I grew up poor. My aunt once left her toothpaste at our house after staying one time. Me and my siblings ate it like it was candy in little bits over a few weeks. This is so casually sad that it just breaks my heart. Let me buy you all the toothpaste you could ever eat. Me and my wife are expecting our firstborn child in 2 months, and we still don't have a name, lol. You should name him Jack. We are hoping for a girl, but if we have a boy, that would be a strong contender for his name. Introducing Hiller and I's firstborn child, Jack and Goff. Born at 1:35 AM on the 12th of December 19. You can summon your grandpa like a JoJo stand. Well, he's dead, so is it like a Ghost Rider type deal, or just a ducking pile of ashes? What kind of pleasure is this? Feeding time for Princess again. I really just love watching her get bigger from my blood. Any princess wanna suck mommy's blood? Make NNN. Make DDD. Don't die December. My mom lost it a few years ago. You think your life is hard? Try being stuffed with meat 24/7. Amphk. What? What shall I name my baby, based on his scan? Safer to call him whatever he tells you to call him. A sad person. A sad Southeast Asian. Remove the water and you see a sad African. Add family member. There's Alabama. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. What you're gonna say? You meet your 18-year-old self. You're allowed to say 5 words. What do you say? How about a blowjob, me? My kids are going to cremate me after I pass, and I have had a knee replacement, so that should be interesting. How old are you, and when about do you expect to kick it? Can't wait for that Reddit post. Holy shit, what an inquiry, but I'm 60 and both sides of family generally live to be 80 to 100, so hate to disappoint you, but you keep your fingers crossed. Remind me. 20 years. I don't give a duck that Obama likes Mitski. He blew up my cousin in 2011. Was your cousin a terrorist? He dealt with things of that sort. Males of Reddit, what's the safest ways to get rid of bull hair? I went through 3 different rounds of chemo and the hair on my junk never came back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Man, I wish I had cancer. What unpopular opinion can put you in this position? I'd rather be raped than obese. What? These guys say women YouTubers can't go to heaven because men have masturbated over them. Rubbed one out for them. Now no one goes to heaven. If a guy sits down at your poker table with his girlfriend behind him, look at her shoes. I just be checking on feet in general. One has to go. Country music 61%. Racism 39%. As a black man I am ashamed that more people didn't choose country music. Without saying what the category is, what are your top 5? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Chernobyl, Fukushima, Paris. Imagine if you were the one being stuffed for Thanksgiving dinner. My husband, Barry, stuffs me after dinner. Gobble gobble. God bless. Fingers are made for turning Bible pages, not putting inside yourselves. Ladies, what if you need to moisten your fingers to turn the page? Family awarded $1.7 billion by Ford after accident kills parents. Lost their parents and became billionaires. No way Ford turned them into Bruce Wayne. What's the difference between a Catholic priest and a wristwatch? Nothing. 12 is the highest they'll go. Not quite wholesome, but definitely touching. At least acne waits until you're 14 to come on your face. Such a simple solution. 17 killed in Florida high school shooting. Make schools a non-PvP zone. Why is 2-sister incest wrong? Because their brother will be feeling left out. Calling men bald counts as sexual harassment. UK tribunal rules. I sexually abuse my dad then. Replace one word of a movie. That's it. Just any word. Minions. Rise of Hitler. You have 5 minutes before you die. What are you doing? Step 1. Get hooker. Step 2. Begin coitus with hooker. Step 3. Die halfway through while balls deep. Step 4. Hooker finds out I used superglue instead of lube. Mom, can we get a mouse pad? We have a mouse pad at home. Mouse pad at home. Hey, where is Remy? Thank I live in Australia, where we have normal animals, and not mountain lions. Normal animals. My brother, you be waking up to a demogorgon eating your ass in Australia. Yeah, don't you have that? Everyone in the world knows these bald men. Even without seeing a photo, you know who should be here. Jada Pinkett Smith. The king of football has left us, but his legacy will never be forgotten. R.I.P. King. You are next. Posting more cause I can. Willy Wonka while the children are dying in his chocolate factory. What is a must do before Shreks? Make sure there's a pulse. Mr. High Standards over here. Your crush pins you against a wall. Your 9th emoji is your reaction. Mine is, oh dear. Oh great heavens. Any suggestions for dishwasher for 50,000 rupees? Arranged marriage. Not as good as Hitler's. Xiaomi's people eraser is just as good as the pixels, it seems. Been long someone called me this. Cherry pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, cutie pie, you forgot one cream pie. Always GG your opponents. What if they don't deserve it? Then you can say racial slurs. If you could eat one food from any animated movie, what would it be? Mine is the eggs from Shrek. The rat from Ratatouille. The rat's ass from Ratatouille. I hope he was not rejected from dance school. How to murder your husband. Writer found guilty of murdering husband. Meanwhile, the author of How to Murder Your Husband and Get Away with It remains at large. How I imagine my friend's sorting ceremony in Hogwarts Legacy. Azkaban. The version with the black wizard is funnier. Shitty superpowers part 91. Every time you say eat, the nearest Shrek's offender trips on their own shoelaces. What if I'm not wearing shoes? A man hired a prostitute to come to his hotel room and answered the door to his own daughter. Family discount? Where do you aim when you pee? The machine gun. The silencer. The outlaws. The super silencer. You stick your dick in the water and it makes no noise. You look like every other 18-year-old right before they start an OnlyFans. Completely average and soulless smile. What's a double standard when it comes to both men and women having a Shrek-shill fantasy? Men are seen differently for being a sub than women are. Exactly. If women want to be dominated, it's normal and cute. If I want to be dominated, I'm forcing my fetish on other people and a weirdo and banned from collegiate softball events by court order. She said I could smash if I beat her in a game. One game of Russian roulette later, I'm having the time of my life. Yay. Bonus holes. What the weirdest place you have masturbated? When I was 19 I was suicidal. I went to go lay down on the train tracks and get run over. I got bored waiting for a train, so decided to rub one out while laying on the tracks. Post-nut clarity helped me get off the tracks and get the help I needed. That's the best post-nut clarity I've heard. And what do I get if I guess your name in 3 tries though? You get a date then. Okay, so the hint is, it's a combination of a hot beverage and something you can do with your hands. Fapusino? Man spent 12 years in coma, says he heard everything including his mother saying, I hope you die. I hear that without being in a coma. Who got away with murder that should be in prison right now? That Japanese guy who ate that poor girl in France back in the day. He's now a minor celebrity in Japan that's released books and, believe it or not, is also a food critic of sorts, if I recall correctly. Edit. Isa Isagora. This happens when you nuke a country twice. Me as a kid wanting to grow up. Upgrade. Me as a teenager. Go back. Me as an adult. I said go back. If the backspace doesn't work, there is always the delete button. Just saying. For our son's 4th birthday, he said he wanted to ride escalators. So here we are. Lucky you. My son wanted to revive communism. If you could swap bodies with someone for a day, who would you choose and why? My dog. What all that bullshit's about? Admit it, you just wanna lick your own balls. Plot twist, he wants to lick his balls. Vaporizing chicken in acid. This is great info. How much would someone need for a chicken that's roughly 180 pounds? Miami man with no arms, charged with stabbing Chicago tourist. Doesn't seem like he was armed. If Shrekshell experiences were like trading cards, what would be your rarest card? On the roof of my university card. Achievement unlocked. Higher learning. Pits are beautiful creatures, but they will eat a face now and then. So will people. You shouldn't own those either. Ladies of Reddit, what's the weirdest thing a guy has done during Shrek's? He told me that he was really into chicks being forcefully transformed into animals or creatures against their will, showed me a few clips of sci-fi movies where this happens, and asked me to act it out. I politely declined and left. This was on a first date. Edward. Cashier at taco shop. I hope all this food isn't just for you. Me. It's for my family. Whom I've also eaten. Imagine how ducking angry the rat that controls Gordon Ramsay must be all the time. Well yeah, Ramsay doesn't wear a hat to the rat has to control him using his ass hairs. I'm sure you'd be mad if you had to smell a British man's swamp ass all day too. You are a dick. I'm not one. But I have one. I had one until the accident. Suck my name and address. Comment suck my and left the autocorrect complete the sentence in the comments. Suck my sweet little baby. What the duck? What if there is no placebo effect and sugar is just really healthy in pill form? This is actually true. A double-blind study confirmed that, counterintuitively, sugar pills are incredibly healthy. Of course, the control group all had cyanide pills. The end I aspire to have. Police have arrested a Minnesota man who checked his sick wife out of a nursing home to throw her a death party. Her final hours included meth, listening to metal and having Shreks, authorities said. Man arrested after he threw his ailing wife a death party before she died. Looks like he's single now. You might still have a chance. Humans are made on beds, born on beds and die on beds. English teachers. I was made in a McDonald's men's bathroom. Then you shall die in the McDonald's men's bathroom. Guys act like we all on Burke. A second dragon has hit the tower. My dragon sneezed and set my laundry on fire. So if anyone sees pants flying around, they're mine. Your eyes have their own immune system that works separately from your body's immune system. If your body's immune system found out it would attack your eyes. I read this here, and at my last eye appointment I asked if it was true. The eye doctor said yeah, it's kinda weird, and I was like kinda? Damn. Now my body's immune system is aware of this. Goodbye sight. On the other end hand all your anus injuries heal quickly without any attention from you. Even though the area is full of bacteria, the immune system down there is pretty amazing. Now imagine anus transplant to make new eyelids as a hardened immune barrier for your eyes. Winking would change its meaning. Probably. What? Who is this? August Amis. She's dead. Where's the body? Ayo. Ability to telekinetically make other people fart really loud anytime you wanted them to, during a speech, teaching a class, preaching a funeral, etc. And sulfur-rotten egg farts that make you panic. Imagine the possibilities. Maybe you're getting lectured by a Karen at Publix because you went the wrong way down an aisle and she rips a 30-second juicy death fart so loud that a can of tuna fell off the shelf behind her. So vile the building had to be evacuated. Karen loses all credibility. What the duck? Just washed my cow. Tell her she's cute. What an odd way to season your steak. Police take down super cartel said to be behind about a third of Europe's cocaine trade. No, not my nose beers. There was a seal at my dad's work today. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, so where does your dad work? He's a butcher. He's going to be a daddy. I had a vasectomy 3 years ago. Vasectomies do not prevent pregnancies. They only change the baby's skin color. What was the creepiest thing someone said on the first date? Mid-date he placed his hand on my stomach and said my son will grow here. Duck that. No. Don't duck that. What do I even do in this situation? Dude, my kid has terminal cancer. Let me enjoy one last game with him please. Spawn peek him before the cancer gets him. Police have tweeted that large bags of cocaine are washing up on the beaches of Sydney and have asked the public not to touch them. Merry Christmas everyone. And who said Australia can't have a white Christmas? How big is too big? 55 inch. Yep, you read that right. My limit is 55 inch. I found out the hard way one night when it just wouldn't fit in. I pushed as hard as I could, but it was so thick it wouldn't go in properly. I had to take the TV out of the box so it would fit in my car. I didn't measure my back seat, but luckily I managed to get it home. Americans really be arguing about pineapple on pizza, while in Algeria we eat it with fries and mayonnaise. This is why you're a third world country. When I realize I used my own credit card instead of my son's trust fund to buy chips at the casino. What's that movie again? 12 Years a Slave. I don't understand the tip culture in the United States. No sense, are you all poor or what? They act like taking your order is a hard job. Why is the tip based on how much the food cost? Tips are traditionally for wait service, taxes, hairdressers, but they never demanded tips. Now people demand tips because the entire culture has changed. We used to be generous. I blame the Indians and the blacks. What if we told you that you can start making money on Discord tomorrow? I run pyramid schemes through Discord servers, so this isn't anything new to me. They really glowed down because that first bottle is gorgeous. Evolution of the Coke bottle since 1899. That first bottle deadass looks like it's gonna make you shoot crows out of your hands. The first bottle was also full of liquidized cocaine. Oh my god. I'm happy to see Chernobyl's wildlife is still thriving. Passing the popcorn to those who want it. I got drinks. I got candy. I got AIDS. My ex-boyfriend is now gay and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps. Bruh, don't Charmanders die when their tail goes out? You'd rather it still be alive when you start cutting it up. If brands were brutally honest, what brand would have what slogan? Nestle, children died to bring you this. Nestle, taste the oppression. What's the etiquette of rubbing one out under the table? You ask this on almost every video. May I suggest you seek professional help? Fighter's skull gets crushed. Elbow crushes fighter's skull. How does one fix that? Mother duck is asking tits or ass? Arms bitch, I need a hug. Organs, I need money. I don't want to be disrespectful, but can you delete this meme? This is my pet sister who died tomorrow. What? You know exactly what? What would happen if Frodo just swallowed the ring? Gollum would eat his ass. Everything we say at funerals should be said at birthday parties instead. We leave so much love unspoken. Happy birthday. Thanks. You will be greatly missed. What? After my wife died, I couldn't even look at another woman for 10 years. But now that I'm out of jail, I can honestly say it was worth it. Jesus died for your sins, least you can do is bust one out for him. Who allowed you to have a keyboard? Who the duck is Ozzy Osbourne? This is why I love Post Malone for shining light on unknown artists. Ozzy Osbourne was snorting lines of ants with Motley Crue before your father was having wet dreams about your mother. If you could change one thing about Shreks, what would it be and why? Unlimited cum. Why? Dude just solved world hunger and you're asking why. When life gives you melons, you may have dyslexia. I have daily Shreks. With big melons, I don't see why not. With big melons come great responsibility. This is great. Unfortunately, Trump made a few new rules about 34th anniversaries. Look up Donald Trump Rule 34 to learn more about. What was the most disturbing thing you've seen in person? A full-grown man pull a mobile phone out his ass. Yes. Hello. He probably had a deep conversation. Do you pee in the shower? No, actually it's the opposite. I shower and pee. Comment anything and I will draw it in AutoCAD. Hitler banging Shrek while he gives birth to Obama who is banging Naruto. Mind right dude like a succubus. Archer. That mother ducker came and went. Holding the back of the dress with your other hand to tighten it is so real. Girl, I have one arm. Most respectable. Least respectable. Who the duck has any fetish? The back of the knee is technically duckable. One cigarette shaves 20 minutes off your life. Yeah, but an 8-hour workday takes 8 hours from you. Didn't ducking ask? You like your own tweets. And you come on carpets, shut the duck up. So you watched it. My 6-year-old son is in a wheelchair, so I made him a tank for Halloween this year. Special forces? This is the biggest I've ever seen in real life. She is really specific with her Subway sandwiches. Imagine your profile pic holding you against the wall and slowly ducking you. God, I can only hope. If your username would predict the way you die, how will it happen? Trump's fat ballsack. Please don't. Man who complained about living next door to pedophile is jailed for being a pedophile. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. This town. These kids ain't. I'm so sorry. New Zealand is the best place to have herpes. Uplifting news if you have herpes. Dora was a black woman. Us Mexicans can't have anything. You'll have Mexico. Trigger a fan base with one sentence. Give me your best shot. Age of consent is 18. Masturbating while they're driving. I've done that. Maybe driving a bus wasn't the ideal career. When me and Indian homegirl get kidnapped by the cartel, so she uses her red dot to shoot lasers at them so we can escape. I could. God, and make him moan. Better ideas, dog. What are you gonna do when Santa breaks in your house tonight? Release the ferrets. This slaps harder than a 1950s husband. They do a little fist bump. Both of them are using their mom for comfort. Very efficient. Extremely good cutter. Cuts almost through everything, including skin, tendons, and flesh. Thumbs up for this product. Couple unexpectedly delivers baby at Chick-fil-A. Baby will get free Chick-fil-A food for life and guaranteed job at 14. Going to make sure my baby gets delivered at the bank. My new stepmom is younger than me. Welp. This weekend my dad married his girlfriend. My parents got divorced over my dad cheating with her. I'm 24 and my new stepmom is 20. So there's that. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm feeling right now. Does she have a dad? Fight fire with fire. What is the most common reason for you to turn down Shreks? I don't have a condom. Just tie up your foreskin. I'm finished with this thread now. Goodbye. What is the worst interview question? What animal represents you? A dolphin. Ah, because you're intelligent and generally liked by everyone. No, because I enjoy ripping the heads off of fish and using them to masturbate. Hol up. They, what? Wait, you guys actually pee through the hole in the underwear? I wear them backwards and poop through the hole. If someone offered you a box with everything you've ever lost, what's the first thing you're looking for? Foreskin. What is the most hilarious your mama joke you ever heard? Your mama is so ugly, her portraits hang themselves. For 10 seconds, stop what you're doing and just listen. What do you hear? Thanks for this. Turns out the hostage was screaming again. Biologist screws up. Mutant killer virus. Physicist screws up. Deadly black hole. Geologist screws up. Rock on table is now rock on floor. Artist screws up. World War II. I have idea. No. My parents sent me to spend the night with my friend. When I got home the next day my mom told me my dad moved out and they were getting a divorce. I didn't see my dad for 3 years. How was the sleepover though? What's the weirdest thing you've done that you could only tell people anonymously? All throughout middle school, there was someone who tucked unwrapped Hostess devil dogs into the toilet paper dispensers in the bathrooms, so that when you pulled some toilet paper out the devil dog would fall out into your hand. We had to have an assembly about it. That person was me. Just for a little treat. The genie looking at me after my first wish is to give all blind people eyesight for 30 seconds. Whenever someone commits a crime, their skin tone turns slightly darker. Hamsters watching you from hell after dying in the most traumatic way possible. Literally got eaten by her sister, who later buried herself and died. Found a ball of melted crayons behind my heater. It turned out to be my hamster. He got stuck and somebody dropped crayons behind the heater. They melted all over on him. My little sister put it in the oven. I accidentally vacuumed him up. My lips forgot what a kiss feels like. My arms forgot what a hug felt like. My heart forgot how love feels like. My dick forgot what a can of baked beans feels like.